Hey guys, it's Cauliflower and I'm back again with another best of 2017, worst of 2017 video. This time I'm doing it a little bit different than I normally would. I'm actually going back into my videos back a couple of years now, I'd say about 2 years, where I did a tag called the best and worst of beauty 2013. Actually, that's like 4 years ago, but I have a couple of these that I've done on my channel before. So instead of just doing the normal where I'm naming off things just off the top of my head, I'm better in a structured way of doing things. So I decided to bring this back since I like the whole idea of going retro on my channel. So I'm going to be answering questions on the best era of makeup and then the worst of makeup, and I may or may not show some pictures. Maybe I'll be showing some products. I have no idea. But we're just going to get right into this. Okay, so the number one question we have is best foundation for 2017, which I had to kind of like weigh around in my head because there was a lot that I've tried and some that I thought were great when I first started and then they didn't really work out for me. But the one that did stand out for me that I got in the more recent months would be this one right here, and that is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. You'll hear about Catrice so much more later on probably in this video because I've been talking about them all year, but this is just such a great matte coverage. It's a full coverage, but it's not full coverage to the fact of where it just pastes me out. I'm wearing it today. It's really just a really good, smooth canvas looking foundation. You can't go wrong with something that just makes your skin look better than it should look. And that's why I really do enjoy this one. I have the Fenty that people have compared this to, and I don't agree with that at all. In fact, when it comes to worst foundation, I hate to say this, worst foundation of 2017, and only because this was expensive and kind of a disappointment, is going to be Fenty Beauty. When I first started using this, I loved it. It was in a favorites video of mine. And then all of a sudden, it just made my skin look like a dead person's skin. It was like ashy and pale, and just, it washed me out. And my face just did not look good with the foundation. It just, I don't know where they compared these two. I don't know how they got these two to be a comparison. I know Stephanie Nicole said that this was the closest. No, no way in how, because this one for me just did not cut it, and I'm kind of sad about it because I spent the money on it. But, and like I said before, as far as worst, it really would have to be to the point where it just doesn't look good on my skin, and this unfortunately didn't cut it for me. So Fenty would be my worst for 2017, and Catrice would be my best. Okay, best concealers, and we're going to go back to the same thing. I mentioned this as far as my video on brands that I loved in 2017, and I pulled this guy out here. This is from Shop Miss A. This is their brand AOA, and this is their high cup. I don't know what this is called because this one says Wonder. I think it's just Wonder Concealer. I have mine in probably the lightest shade ever. This is probably like a vanilla shade, and I was really scared when I first started using this because it is so brightening, but that's why I love it so much, and I am wearing it today. It is underneath my eyes right now. It's just amazing. It's brightening. It goes in very nicely. It just gives me everything I need in a brightening concealer, and I've loved it for that reason. I have another one that, of course, I love just as much. It's the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. This one is a waterproof concealer as well. They're just two amazing concealers. One is very cheap, and one is not that inexpensive either. This one is probably about $6.99. This you can get off of the Shop Miss A website for $1. And I have a couple of runners up too that I love, but these two probably stand out the most because I've been loving up on on these mostly. Let's go for worst concealer, and I hate to say this because I spent the money on this, but I'm going to have to go with the NARS Creamy Concealer. I just didn't see the hype in all of this. I honestly, you know, I was expecting this major, amazing thing, and I just didn't see it. It goes on and you don't see it anymore, but then it kind of, yeah, I don't know. It kind of sort of like oxidizes a little bit. And I just don't see what's so amazing about this concealer. It's okay. I paid about $12 for this little size. I still have it. I just can't really stress that I don't see what was so amazing about this concealer. And when you're spending money on concealers, you really want to invest in something that's going to work. And it's a good thing I only purchased a small sample of this stuff because it really just didn't do anything. So I'm going to have to say NARS was my worst for 2017. Okay, best pressed powders. Gee, I wonder what I'm going to say because once again, we're back into Catrice. This is the Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder in Waterproof. I loved this stuff. I just can't go on and on about this company enough. And again, I'm wearing it today on my face. I'm wearing mostly probably Catrice products on my face for the exception of my eyes, lips, and brows, and of course my mascara, that we'll get to that. But Catrice, in this specific powder, is just so smooth. It goes on nice. It just makes your skin look really, really bright, and it doesn't over dry. It doesn't make my face look cakey or anything of that nature. And again, when I say price point on certain things, I mean it with the price point. You can't go wrong with Catrice. Worst pressed powder. I don't really have one. That's amazing. This year I don't have one, so I'm going to have to pass on that one. Okay, best BB cream of 2017. I'm going to have to pass on that one too because I really didn't use any newer BB creams. Ones that I did use were probably, again, ones I've used before, like Physicians Formula, so I still love that one. So I don't have a best and worst of BB creams. That was such a big thing back in 2013. Okay, best lipstick of 2013. Oh my goodness gracious. That's going to be very difficult. I probably would have to go with Maybelline. And again, I said Maybelline back then too. I really do love Maybelline's formulas of certain lipsticks. I think that that's probably their best area of product is their lipsticks. I think they fall short on a lot of other things. And I have such an array of colors from them. And I am wearing a Maybelline color right now, which is the Gigi Hadid collection, which I did say I wasn't going to purchase, but I did purchase this lipstick because Maybelline does very well in lipsticks. I don't know anything specifically color-wise I can say that I really loved, but I'm definitely giving it to Maybelline for 2017. Worst lipstick or gloss of 2017. Oh boy. Okay, I am back, and I have my worst lipstick of 2017, which is in the form of CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl Sweetheart Blush number 390. No. Nope. This color probably was the worst choice I ever made as far as like lipstick colors, but that is not a lipstick color. That should be a highlight color because that's just not a color you use on your lips. I'm not big on CoverGirl. CoverGirl is basically, for me, just not a very go-to lipstick company. CoverGirl's not a very big favorite of mine. It hasn't been in some time. They're good for certain things, but not their lipsticks, not their lipstick formulas, not some of their colors. Yeah. As far as that's concerned. And also, I have an honorable mention. I don't really want to say this, but I have to be true to myself, and it's going to be in the form of Benefits. These guys right here, the Big Sexy Lip Kits. I was so excited when I first purchased these. I thought they were really innovative by having the darker color surrounding the lighter color. But when you put them on, and this particular kit specifically, they all look the same. The colors all look the same. Like, I don't understand. This is, of course, I can't read the writing on the bottom because it's so tiny. But this is one of them, and I'm just going to show you what I mean by them looking very similar. So here's another one. This is another one, okay? I'm going to put it right next to it. I mean, it's a little darker, but it's sort of the same color. I thought the premise for these was amazing, but then wearing them, they're kind of drying. They kind of like that liner, you get that liner thing around your lips that really looks terrible after your lipstick dries off of you. And I don't know. I was very disappointed in that, so I would have to put that as far as like the worst of 2017. Sorry, Benefit, but yeah, you kind of. To number 6, which is best eyeliner, liquid or pencil of 2017. I have quite a few, actually. This is the year that I actually tried a bunch of different ones. And I'm going to say one name, one company for both of them. That would be Essence. Essence, their gel liners are amazing. I love them. They come in an array of different colors. I have the teal, I have the black, I have the navy. I have so many of them, and I have not been disappointed. They're about $2.99 in the drugstore. They're just amazing. And I've heard that they were compared to the Marc Jacobs gel liners. I've never tried Marc Jacobs in that realm, and I probably wouldn't have an issue with doing that, but I love the fact that there is something out there that people are comparing it to such a high quality, higher end brand such as Marc Jacobs. So I'm pretty proud to say Essence in that area. And the same would go for liquid eyeliner. There is a couple of them. I'll show some pictures because I didn't grab them. They're liquid eyeliners that I absolutely have adored this year. And I'm not really into the liquid eye so much as I am the pencil, but Essence just blew me away both ways, so I definitely would say Essence is the best of 2017 as far as liquid eyeliners are concerned and pencil eyeliners are concerned. My worst this year would have to go to Smashbox. Their Smashbox gel liner. I don't know what happened, but I just got one of these very recently and tried this, and what exactly gel is this about? Because when I put this in my waterline, like it swatched beautifully, but in my waterline, it was gone in like 10 seconds, like just gone. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened to it, but it did not look like this. It did not stay in my waterline. And unfortunately, for a company such as Smashbox, what I kind of hold in high regard as a higher end company, to make such a product that just disappeared on my eyes, yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I don't have a worst in liquid eyeliner. And not that I can. Usually what I do at the end of I keep talking. Not that I can say for liquid eyeliners, I don't have a worst one, so we'll keep going on that one. Moving on to best and worst mascaras for 2017. Well, this should be no secret to those of you that watch my channel. But if you don't watch my channel, if you're just watching me for the first time, or if you don't know, I'm a very big mascara junkie, so I have so many different ones I could say were my favorites. But the one that I talked about so much on my channel this year was the It Cosmetic Superhero Mascara. This is my holy grail mascara. I don't even have words anymore. I've talked about it so much on my channel that at this point, why would I even say why I love it? It's just that you have to go out and you have to try it. So go out and get this mascara. This is the best mascara, hands down, for me in 2017. And I do have some runners up. Again, we're going to go back to Essence. Essence is amazing. This is the Essence Lash Princess, although I have so many different Essence ones I've tried that I really, really liked. Currently, I am trying this one. This one I'm actually wearing today on my eyes is the Volume Stylist Lash Extension from Essence. There's the False Lashes one from Essence that I really, 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 really liked. Essence has been probably, hands down, drugstore-wise, my favorite mascara company for the year of 2017. So definitely these guys are big on the radar for 2017. And then we go into the worst category of mascaras, which also will go to Essence. There's a couple of Essence ones that did not work for me. This would be one of them, the I Love Extreme in the pink package. This one wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be as far as like extreme you know, lashes. I'm big with when a package says it's going to make my lashes look 5, 6, 7 times the size that they are, and it doesn't. Well, yeah, this is kind of like disappointing. But see, it's kind of like counterbalancing where I can say it's the best and it's the worst. So Essence, you have got that category summed up. All right, and now for the coup de grace, which is always eyeshadows. I don't know how I didn't jump into this one. As far as best and worst of 2017, there's a lot of different palettes I purchased this year alone, and a lot of companies I didn't think I would purchase, a lot of different brands I didn't think I would purchase, but the ones that stuck out to me mostly were ones I've always loved, and it's going back to Tarte. I've been saying this for years. I love Tarte so, 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 so much. And this Man-Eater palette really just impressed me this year. This was it for me. It was like, it was the right amount of colors that everyone is coming out with. The palette smells like chocolate. It's amazing. You have this amazing highlight, this amazing brow bone color, inner corner, eye color, and then you have your 6 standard, what everybody has been, you know, coming out with, the warmer tones and what have you, but they're just such rich, buttery colors. They look great, they smell great, and Tarte is just amazing. And the other palette that, yeah, I know, I'm a year late with this one, is the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This has become my probably my most loved palette of 2017. If you can see, I really dug in there. I love these colors, the reds, the oranges, the shimmers, all of that stuff. That was just, you know, you can't ignore a great product. And I have others that I really enjoyed. I have to throw in Morphe's 3502. That palette is amazing, amazing, amazing. Such great colors and everything of that magnitude. And I have ones that I'm trying out now that I really wanted to throw in, but I can't because they're just so soon. But we'll talk about those in an upcoming video. Now for worst. Oh man, I know I keep saying this. I really do. And I love them for other things, but here it is. Maybelline. Maybelline came out with the City Mini palettes, and I liked it at first. But it just, I don't know, it's something that after a while, like, after you look at this and you go, oh, that is such a pretty, pretty color, and it really, really is, then you use it on your eyes, and it disappears. It just, you know, it's a gorgeous color, it disappears. The rest of them are chalky. Chalky, they're just, I don't know, they just don't look good anymore to me, so unfortunately it went to Maybelline. All right, the next one is Best Cosmetic Company of 2017. Do I even have to say it? It is Catrice. For me, I think Catrice has just blown me away this year, from the foundations to the powders to just concealers to lipsticks to just everything. Everything I have purchased from Catrice, I have not had any fails, and that is something that never happens. There always is something from a company that you purchase, and they're great in one aspect, and another aspect they're not, but I have never had that with Catrice, and I'm just so amazed by them, and they definitely, hands down, would be my favorite cosmetic company of 2017. Worst cosmetic company of 2017. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I don't like to say very many negative things about a company straight across the board, because so many companies do good things and they do not so good things. But unfortunately, I would probably have to give it to CoverGirl, because once again, and I said this in my brands, which I haven't shown you guys yet, my brands that disappointed me in 2017. I passed up on so many CoverGirl products this year because they just looked to me like they either got too gimmicky or they just didn't cut it, and I've not been happy with them in some time. They've done one or two different things, like in a mascara here or maybe an eyeshadow there, and that's a very rarity. As far as like the line, I just don't follow them anymore. And unfortunately for me, 2017 would be CoverGirl. Sorry about that. Okay, as an honorable mention, which I've completely forgot that I had listed off to the side as well, I have a couple more things to show you guys. So we're going to go into best primers of 2017. And again, you guys are going to roll your eyes, but this is where it's at for me. It is, again, Catrice. Their Prime and Fine. I have the Anti-Shine Blur Stick, and then I have this puppy right here. This one is rubbed off. This is the one that I used mostly under my eyes. This stuff is absolutely, positively amazing. It is the, I think it's the Anti-Line, Anti-Blur Skin. I will put it up there what this product's actual name is, because it's that good and you guys need to check it out. But again, it was by Catrice. I used this stuff underneath my eyes. It sunk in immediately. It just leaves it looking so fresh and so just, I don't know. All I know is it works. Also, as an honorable mention, is the Prime and Fine. This is the Smoothing Refiner. This is for invisible pores and lines. This works very much like the Benefit Pore Professional, where you just kind of like tap it into the main area of your pores. You can do this around here, around your nose, around, you know, wherever. And it's just really nice and just smooths the canvas for everything else. And I also have the Catrice Camouflage Cream Wake Up Effect, which is for your eyes. You can prime your eyes with this. You can also use it underneath as sort of like a color corrector, but I use it on top of my eyes. And then I have a runner-up. This was from Shop Missy too. This is from Amuse. This is their color correcting face primer. Mine is in Pale Balance Radiant Glow. This comes out purple, but it's a nice lotion. It smells really nice. It's oil-free. It goes on really, you know, easy, and my makeup goes over it nicely. And again, we're going back to the dollar, which I told you guys, Shop Missy, there was a lot of different hits and misses, but this one definitely was a hit. Okay, worst primer of 2017 is right here in the form of Physicians Formula. And I have to tell you that I was really disappointed that this had to come up in my unfortunate, like my, you know, in my worst, because when I first started using this, I actually liked it. And then we had this issue of basically nothing coming out. This is what happens. Nothing's coming out of this applicator. You open it up and it's all goopy. It's all just a mess. And I don't know, the silicone kind of almost feeling like, I don't know how to describe the silicone that this is, but it's not the normal silicone like the one I'm used to from Smashbox, that kind of a thing. This is like a looser one. I don't know. It just didn't work very nicely. I liked it the first few times I used it, but now, of course, buyer beware, because if you ever purchase this, this is what you're going to end up with, because the applicator just stops working. And for $14, this thing is expensive. For $14, you want something that's going to work inside and out, not just the, you know, the product. You want the packaging to work as well. So that was a definite fail for a primer this year in 2017. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to go back to the questions that I was on. And the next one is best new trend of 2017. Oh boy, not into the big trends. Best new trend of 2017. I think I would like to say I love all of the glitter metal. I like the metal look on these shadows. I really did this year. I really thought that some of them really went above and beyond just putting or sticking glitter on their eyes, because I'm not a big glitter fan, but I love the metals or the metallics. I loved the Stila ones that came out, of course, this year. I have a palette from Morphe that I love, a palette from BH Cosmetics that I love. More of like that creamier, shinier, metallic look. I really did enjoy that in 2017. Worst trend of 2017, there were many of them. The trend that I didn't understand was the like eyebrow trend, where people were braiding them or they were making them look like just cornrows. I don't know what that was about or why anyone did that to themselves. That just like was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm going to say this, it's not the worst trend, it was just so overdone, was the highlighter. Everything was highlight. Companies jumped on the highlighter game. We all highlighted our face to the gods. We're still doing it. Highlight just became so immersed on YouTube. It was just crazy. But it's not a bad trend. It was just so overly used on YouTube. Okay. Best nail polish company or color for 2017, which is kind of sad because I didn't use a lot of colors in 2017, but I'm going to go to Essence because I bought a bunch of them. I bought a bunch of those $1.99 colors, and I actually just love them. I thought they were great. I can't say specifically that I had a favorite color. Like I said, I didn't really use a lot of nail polish in 2017. Oh, what am I talking about? Ah! Lie. That would be KL Polish. I love KL Polish. That's Expensive, which I have partly up here, right here. That is her right there. I loved. When she came out with her polishes, that was the first one I put in my cart, and then I got it and I wore it like on my fingers for like a week, and it stayed on, and I love the glitter. I just loved it. I love the fact that Kathleen Lights did something amazing and it worked for her, and I really need to go back into the nail polish game so I can purchase some more, but I really love that. So I'm proud of her for 2017. Definitely Kathleen Lights. Yay! Worst nail polish company or color of 2017. Nothing is coming to mind. There's a few of them that we got in Ipsy bags, in BoxyCharms, the Cokie ones that I kind of passed along because they keep sending us the same ones over and over again. You know, some of the ones that claim they're gel-like, but they don't do anything like that. Oh, there was a couple of matte ones that they came out with earlier this year, and I really just didn't really appreciate those, so I probably would have to go with that. Okay, number 10, best shampoo conditioner of 2017. I have a few of them. I really, really do. This was the year that I tried out some different products normally than I would as far as like what I would do as far as review products, because I always did a bunch of those, and I still have a bunch of those that I really, really love. But I have to say, hands down, OGX. OGX this year has been just amazing for me. I have purchased so many different ones, and I love, love, love the collaboration with Candy Johnson. I have the Spice Cider shampoo. That is one of the best smelling shampoos I've ever had, ever tried. I have a lot of different types of OGX products, and I have to say that they've been really great. I have their flat iron spray. I have their color keep spray. I have so many different types of products by OGX, and I love them so, so much. And runner up to that, I would have to say Hask. Hask makes this keratin shampoo that I just absolutely love and adore. My daughter uses it too. I was always big into the keratin line from Suave, and I kind of fell away from that over the years, but Hask definitely came out with some amazing, amazing hair products that I really loved this year, truthfully. Also, I would have to give another company a shout out, would be Ouai or Way. I don't know how you pronounce them. It's O-U-A-I. I don't know if you say we or Way or Owie or whatever it is, but I loved them. I purchased them at Sephora, the 4-product hair care line. It was the conditioner, it was the shampoo, it was a couple of just other styling products. I loved it. For $25, it was definitely worth the money. The ones that did not make it for me in 2017, again, I would probably have to go with, okay, they really don't change for me over the years. I'd say this one right here, which is Garnier. The whole blends, I was kind of disappointed with the fact that they just don't work. I mean, they're supposed to be naturally based, and they have all sorts of different scents and things like that, but they didn't do anything good for my hair. They dry out my hair. I'm not happy with what they do to my daughter's hair as well. We had the this one right here, the Legendary Olive Shampoo, which to me dried out her hair more than any other shampoo she's ever used. So I would have to say Garnier for shampoo. Okay, where are we going? Best cleanser regimen of 2017. That's hard because I use so many different types of products, and I try so many different types of unknown names, mainly Amazon-based products, and I have a bunch of serums that I keep using. I have talked about them a few times over, you know, the course of the year on my channel. But if I had to say, as far as company right now, I would say Derma E. Derma E is amazing. I love Derma E. I think it is affordable. I think it is for a lot of more mature women that are looking for more natural skincare, something that is more beneficial to your skin, almost from within type of a thing. I don't know. They offer such great arrays of products. And I've been, you know, loving them for pretty much the entire year. And starting of last year, actually, I think in 2016, I said Derma E was one of the products that I had just been introduced to, and I continue to use them. Also, I would say It Cosmetics for that. It Cosmetics came out with Confidence in a Cream. That stuff was amazing. The eye cream is amazing. I went and purchased the full size of the cleanser. So I would say It Cosmetics as a runner-up. Worst cleanser regimen of 2017, Biore. Biore, I'm sorry. I don't understand what happened to them. They're just not what they used to be. You know, I'm not a big fan of them anymore. I've tried stuff here and there, and they just they don't do it. They don't do it for me anymore. A lot of the commercial companies I found that I've gotten away from. A lot of the drugstore commercial companies, the Clean and Clear, Olay, that kind of thing. I don't really go to those types of cleaners anymore, cleansers and things like that anymore. I used to love Aveeno, and I don't even do that anymore because since I started reviewing on my channel, I do so many different other types of companies that come out with stuff. And there are some that I would like to try out that came out this year that I didn't try, and I'm surprised that I didn't even get to it, which would be The Ordinary. I am shocked that I haven't done it. It's so inexpensive, and I keep going to the website, and I keep going to other websites going, I've got to order this, and I haven't done it. So 2018 is going to be the year that I do finally try The Ordinary. But that mainly is it. I've kind of gotten away from drugstore skin regimens and kind of just done more of the ones that I either review or I've gotten in PR because Derma E just works really well. Okay, best fragrance of 2017, perfume or body spray. Well, here we go. I have a couple of things that I've been using as far as like, again, I reviewed. I love scented oils. There's been a couple of scented oils that I've used on my channel that I can throw in there. I love the rose scented anything. I'm big for rose scented stuff. I don't have a main like perfume I can say that I really, really loved. I still love Bath and Body Works sprays and mists and things like that. But I love scented oils. I love rose smelling things, anything of that nature. Worst in 2017 as far as like a fragrance or a body spray, I really can't recall any right now. There's probably a few that I've gotten in subscription services that I probably didn't like, but I can't say anything that I have retained the memory of, so none for worst on that category. Okay, best lotion or body butter of 2017. I have a few in that area because I do use quite a bit of different lotions and things like that. I have loved Burt's Bees for one of the reasons of their spray ones, which I will show you a picture of it right here. It is just a nice light lotion that you can use everywhere, and it doesn't break me out. It doesn't. My skin, especially on my legs, gets very sensitive around certain times of the year, and Burt's Bees is amazing for that. It's all natural, and it's very easy to use. It's very much like the Vaseline ones or any of those types of companies that have come out with just the spray type lotions. I love those. I'm still a big person with Bath and Body Works lotions and things like that. Soap and Glory, I love their lotions as well. There's a bunch of different companies that I can say that I love their lotions and body butters and things of that nature. Worst, I don't really have one. It's amazing. I really don't think that I can say I've had one where that I've reacted to it, so I will kind of just push that one along. Best makeup removers of 2017, and then the worst makeup removers of 2017. Best makeup remover of 2017 for me, coconut oil. Hands down, every makeup remover there is now puts coconut oil in their stuff or their wipes that do it. And I also love the Yes To coconut wipes, the makeup wipes. I have talked about that a few times here on my channel. Why? Because it has coconut oil in it. But for me, coconut oil definitely hands down. And I have a Primark micellar water that I really, really do love and enjoy, and it was like $3. So those are my favorites. The worst ones of the year, probably the oil ones. I've had a few of them. I think there was an Ulta one I had that I hated because it did absolutely nothing. Oh, the number 7, what am I talking about? Number 7, cleansing oil. That was supposed to remove makeup, did absolutely nothing. It was just like you were putting oil on your face. It didn't remove anything. I had to go back in with a cleanser. I had to go back in with, removers, makeup removers, because it just didn't do anything, and it was kind of upsetting. And I think that's it. That is it. That is it. That is it for this tag. I'm sorry it went on as long as it did. I know there was a lot of products that I discussed here for 2017. Overall, as far as makeup is concerned, it's always about just trying a different bunch of things and finding out what's right for you. So some things you might agree with, some things you might not agree with, but that's it for me for this 2017 tag. If you feel you would like to do it, I tag all of you. You can definitely do that instead of the atypical what I loved in 2017, what I didn't love in 2017. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a happy and wonderful new year, and I will see you in 2018. Bye.